You're now checked into the Yanggakdo International Hotel in Pyongyang, the capital city of North Korea. As you can see, the accommodations are modest, the walls are bare, with a little retro feel in the furniture and decor. You arrive to a clean, neat room, as you would in any other hotel, and it's kept that way your entire stay. Cleanliness, we've noticed, is important to the city, which you can see outside the window behind you. On the television there, a nationalistic propaganda film plays on state TV. North Korea is a country with no freedom of expression, freedom of speech, and certainly no freedom of the press, which means we are not allowed to walk out of the Yanggakdo unaccompanied, never mind with a camera. Anything not on the itinerary requested by our team was considered, but on this trip, none were accommodated. So why invite us in the first place? To cover their main event of the year, the 70th anniversary celebration of North Korea's Workers' Party in Kim Il-sung Square. What do you think of our president?
It's obvious.
So let's get out of this room and see Pyongyang. Seeing Pyongyang means seeing it via a pre-approved guided tour. We are always accompanied by government escorts who asked us not to film them, but they often ended up in the shot as they listened in on what we said and made sure we stuck to the schedule. Take note of those two men in suits standing side by side as I walk past them. They were our guides, and you'll spot them throughout this trip. So hey, it's Bob Woodruff right here. If you just take a look and turn around over to this direction, you can see this is one of the most popular tourist spots in all of the town of Pyongyang. This is where General Kim Il-sung, the leader, the founder of this country of North Korea, was born. You can see this is where 3 generations lived. His grandfather, his father, and his mother, of course, and he was actually born right on the other side, which I'll show you in a second. But you see some of these rooms where they made their clothes, they made their tobacco, and they loved to smoke, is what we were told. And if you look over this side, there's pictures of these families. Right against the wall, you see his grandfather, his family, above him, Kim Il-sung. They also told me that Kim Jong-il, which is Kim Il-sung's son, and even Kim Jong-un, you know, of course, is the current leader of this country. He's been here as well. So we're going to go up to the top of the hill where you can see this beautiful spot to see what it looks like here down below. Well, because of our strict schedule, we didn't make it to the top of the hill. Our handlers decided to move us to a Pyongyang metro station. Here you can see the hustle and bustle of Pyongyang. As you look around, notice the women, some dressed in more Western-style fashion, even high heels. The very presence of traffic weaving past those cable cars, even taxis, all this is actually new and modern for North Korea, though through our eyes it seems ordinary, if not dated. Let's go down below. Construction of the metro started in 1965 and was completed in 1972. Here in Hope Station, you can see a mural of Kim Jong-il. Check out the colorful chandeliers all around the station, and once again, notice how clean the subway is. No gum on the platforms, no litter or trash. Thousands of North Koreans reportedly ride the metro each day, and it is one of the deepest metros in the world at 360 feet below the surface. It doubles as a bomb shelter, like the London Underground. It costs about $1 for a one-way ticket. Since we weren't allowed to see all the sights on our own, our minders took us to this local tourist attraction. It's called Folklore Park. It's full of miniature versions of Pyongyang's landmarks. Here you can see North Korea's replica of the Arch of Triomphe, and in the distance, you see those snow-capped mountains? They're a smaller version of Paektu Mountain, the sacred place in Korean folklore where the late Kim Jong-il was born. Here, visitors can take in all the historical sites and even play dress-up. Some even come here to get married, like this couple. And it's here in Kim Il-sung Square where Kim Jong-un showcases his military muscle. Thousands of goose-stepping soldiers marching in formation, saluting their leader, even from above. There, up on the balcony of Pyongyang's Grand People's Study House, the young leader of this mysterious country, Kim Jong-un, greeting his people enthusiastically, who in turn are rapturous in their applause and cheers everywhere you look. And this is the moment every military analyst waits for. Just feet away from where we're standing, they look like Hollywood props, but this is Kim Jong-un provocatively parading his ballistics arsenal before an international audience. It is here where the intelligence community looks for clues, studying every angle on the progress of North Korea's nuclear weapons program. And as the parade comes to a close, North Korean citizens, the women clad in traditional Korean dress, men in suits, wave plastic flowers and cheer in unison for their young leader, whose face adorns the float behind them. But when you strip away the pageantry, the floats, the palms, North Korea watchers have been predicting this country's collapse for decades now, arguing that all of this cult of personality, all of this closing off from the outside world cannot be sustained as each successive modern era requires participation in a global economy in order to survive. Many wonder, how much longer will this last?